right, living that moment like I know you've been watching my stories and people in my style. That shady life, I'm that bitch, I'm that boss. You a worker though, you a clown. Sit down, join the circus, oh. Queen shit, making my money and stacking my paper up. Give me my crown, I'm holding it down. And all of you haters suck out of my way. I don't wanna play, I'm doing a day. Today me and my king, we doing our thing. We calling it play by play. You know vibes right, positive energy stay all around me. And I am a whole wife, you know my thoughts. They be never cloudy, fully focused. Leave them hopeless, you know that they really hate it. Doing no favors, fuck all them haters. And they gonna catch all of them papers. Right, living that moment like I know you've been watching my stories and people in my style. That shady life, I'm that bitch, I'm that boss. You a worker though, you a clown. Sit down, join the circus, oh. Queen shit, making my money and stacking my paper up. Give me my crown, I'm holding it down. And all of you haters suck out of my way. I don't wanna play, I'm doing a day. Today me and my king, we doing our thing. We calling it play by play. You know vibes right, positive energy stay all around me. And I am a whole wife, you know my thoughts. They be never cloudy, fully focused. Leave them hopeless, you know that they really hate it. Doing no favors, fuck all them haters. And they gonna catch all of them papers. Right, living that moment like I know you've been watching my stories and people in my style. That shady life, I'm that bitch, I'm that boss. You a worker though, you a clown. Sit down, join the circus, oh. Queen shit, making my money and stacking my paper up. Give me my crown, I'm holding it down. And all of you haters suck out of my way. I don't wanna play, I'm doing a day. Today me and my king, we doing our thing. We calling it play by play. You know vibes right, positive energy stay all around me. And I am a whole wife, you know my thoughts. They be never cloudy, fully focused. Leave them hopeless, you know that they really hate it. Doing no favors, fuck all them haters. And they gonna catch all of them papers. Right, living that moment like I know you've been watching my stories and people in my style. That shady life, I'm that bitch, I'm that boss. You a worker though, you a clown. Sit down, join the circus, oh. Queen shit, making my money and stacking my paper up. Give me my crown, I'm holding it down. And all of you haters suck out of my way. I don't wanna play, I'm doing a day. Today me and my king, we doing our thing. We calling it play by play. You know vibes right, positive energy stay all around me. And I am a whole wife, you know my thoughts. They be never cloudy, fully focused. Leave them hopeless, you know that they really hate it. Doing no favors, fuck all them haters. And they gonna catch all of them papers.
to, let me pull this screen up, y'all. Shout out to Motre wrote that for me, and we put it together. It sounds wonderful, but I'm gonna do it myself. Those that I'm gonna try to take the cuss word out, the bitch. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna try to do a good version. But before we get started, y'all, shout out to me and Motor. All the women. I don't know if they late. I don't know where they at. I know my cousin ain't coming. I don't know where my girls at, but I'm gonna put all their names on here and sit on the couch because they still here. Shout out to my Women Wednesdays, y'all. Don't know what's going on. You know, people get scared of a little snow and then they don't come outside, but the streets is clear. But anyway, with that being said, we're gonna talk about some good stuff tonight. But shout out to Me and Mondays. Shout out to Worldwide. Shout out to Busy One Radio, and my fault, my stuff ain't working on here, y'all. But anyway, and shout out to Women Wednesdays, y'all. And how many people there? As usual, gotta keep it going. I love y'all. Shout out, hey Chris. Shout out to Chris. Hold on. What? Okay. Yeah, you can do that commercial too, Chris. Because I'm gonna do the disclaimer real quick, and then we'll get back, and you can do your commercial, whatever you want to do. That's cool. I'm about to do the disclaimer real quick. Hold on. We be right back, y'all.
Disclaimer for Day-to-Day Podcast. The opinions, submissions, and topics discussed on the Day-to-Day Podcast are solely those of the individuals expressing them. They do not reflect the brand integrity of Day-to-Day, and the brand does not persuade or influence anyone's perspective. This podcast is intended for a mature audience only. Please be advised that participation in any topic discussed on the podcast may lead to your perspective being respectfully challenged. However, it will never be addressed personally. We do not tolerate any disrespect or personal attacks during discussions. Furthermore, we reserve our rights without prejudice or recourse. Parental advisory is encouraged for all listeners. Thank you for watching.
Oh shit, my bad. Okay, it's back up. Go ahead.
Christopher Lee Cheney's custom sticker shop. Yeah. Amazing deals that'll make your jaw drop. Oh, wow. From 50 stickers to 1,000 packs.
Get custom stickers from Christopher Lee Cheney. Right now, get 200 custom stickers for only $50. Go to Christopher Lee Cheney Custom Sticker Shop Facebook page. Get custom stickers from Christopher Lee Cheney. Right now, get 200 custom stickers for only $50.
Free custom design and shipping too.
Hey, shout out. Can you hear? Because let me make sure. Because I'll turn my phone up. I can't hear. Oh, okay. So, Chris, I love the stickers. Hold on, let me get them. Hey, and they perfect. You know what? What's so crazy is I didn't know that you was gonna cut them out like this. So I was very, very surprised and very happy about them. They nice. I gotta show. I'm gonna have to put them on. I got some cups. I got all kind of stuff. I'm gonna put these on. Cups. I love the way you cut them out to go with the logos. They all live. They better than what I expected, actually. What I'm gonna have to do is get some shiny ones though. The waterproof. Yep. I'm gonna have to get the waterproof ones because these are so nice. Shout out to Chris with the stickers, man. I'm gonna put them on everything. They about to be mad at me. They about to see my stickers everywhere. And then you got your own too, right? You sent me some extras? Okay, cool. But shout out to Chris, y'all. Shout out to Chris for the logo stickers. He did a wonderful job on them. And hold on, my stream ain't working right on here. But yeah, shout out to you, Chris. Shout out to all my ladies tonight, because that's what we talking about tonight. I want to talk about, and if y'all want to link in, call in. But tonight, I want to talk about us as women doing better for ourselves and being better. That's what I want to talk about. And I want to talk about how do we make ourselves better. And and to do better. Like, that's the only way I feel that we can get better, if we do better within ourselves. So I want to talk about that, because I think that go for men and women, actually. But it's women tonight. It's Women Wednesdays. So I just wanted to be about us doing better, because I hear a lot of women wanting so much out of the other sex or same sex, but they're not doing better for themselves or within themselves to even get better. So anyway, y'all, with that being said, I'm gonna play this clip real quick. Check it out.
No one is looking. It's who you are.
Who you are.
Me
When no one is looking.
is who you are. Oh my goodness. I have got to change.
Is 100% of who you are.
My goodness.
Because we tweak ourselves for people. Not alone. I'm not tweaking myself for me.
What?
I have no respect for myself. I don't honor this.
I am thinking about the stuff I do in my...
I'm thinking about the stuff I did last night.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear what they said? She said, who you are is who you are when you by yourself. And then the other girl said she don't respect herself. She don't respect herself, and she don't respect herself because of what she did last night. Hey, we got one of the Women Wednesdays in the building coming in here cold. I don't think so. We got L's in the building, y'all. L's looking cute too. We kind of matching too.
Little bit. You know how we do.
I don't think it's that cold outside, honestly.
I don't like the cold.
But yeah, so what
what you talking about?
I'll put her in on what we talking about. So I'm talking about us as women doing better for ourselves in order to get better. Because we always say what we want better and what we want from this other opposite sex, same sex, but we not even better within ourselves. And then I know, right? And then I played a clip with Simone saying we are who we are when we're by ourselves. And then the girl, her friend, said, I'm not, she said she don't respect herself. Because especially after what she did last night.
Oh.
Yeah, so I have to replay the clip. But yeah.
What she do last night?
She said she don't respect herself.
Oh.
So and I can see that though. You think about it. When a woman is by herself and she's done things, and that go for anybody, women or men or whatever. But as a woman, if we're sitting reflecting on some things that we've done, we don't like ourselves. If it's just us, like me by myself, nobody around. So you might not like yourself because of something that you did. That head is so cute.
Thank you. So would you not like yourself, or would you not like okay. Would you not like yourself, or would you not like the things that you did? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't, you know what I'm saying? You it sounds like regret. Like you regret some things that you did. But
hi, Deja. Yeah. So I'm gonna replay what is real quick. It's like 29 seconds.
Okay.
So I'll replay it for you. But the topic, like I said, is if you want better, be better. And that's what we're talking about tonight.
I can see that if you want. Yeah. When you are better, you attract. That's what you attract. You know what I'm saying? If you attract what you want.
So let me ask you a question. So if a woman is attracting all these same type of men,
yeah, it's something.
What is it? What do you think that is?
It's something in her that's attracting that particular energy. I think that sometimes women might act like they got it together or their self-esteem is here, but in all actuality, if they were to be honest with themselves, they do have a lot of insecurities. They might seek validation. They might, they might be someone out here that's looking for a specific type of love that they think that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, wanting wanting what you want. We want what we want. You know what I'm saying? We don't want what we need.
I'm gonna play that clip real quick again for you. Of what she said, because I actually think it's real deep. Because if you, like she said, if you by yourself, that's who you are. That's one. Dang, I done took it out of here. Shit. Okay, well, that's what she was just basically.
You get the real you when you alone.
When you alone.
When ain't nobody looking.
Mm-hmm.
When nobody's looking, you know what I'm saying, that could judge you, or when nobody's in your space that, you know what I'm saying, can see you for who you actually are to your core. Yeah, you relax. You real easy by yourself.
I'm gonna send you I'm gonna send a link in here. I'm gonna put a link in here. Or y'all could call in too. But that was perfect. They said that was perfect what you said just now about you attract
what you are.
What you are. Like, that's even to me, for instance, like, say for instance, I'm hanging around a lot of people that's begging all the time or that don't have certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always giving to these people. I'm always giving to these people, right? Am I gonna have something if I continue to be around these particular people?
No, because you a giver. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like you a giver. And you saying, and so if you surround yourself around takers, you know what I'm saying, nobody that's pouring back into you or you know what I'm saying, reciprocating what you're doing, that means that, you know what I'm saying, that's people being opportunistic. You know what I'm saying? A giver, a taker gonna always look for a giver. Period. They gonna seek you out. They gonna look for you. That's just like men seek out women with, you know what I'm saying, maybe self-esteem issues or, you know what I'm saying, or daddy issues. It's wanting somebody to fill that particular space in their life, looking for guidance, you know what I'm saying, or people, you know what I'm saying, people seek people out like that.
No,
like,
that's true. Just like when it comes to crime, they seek out a weak person to see if that's the person that they're gonna attack or if that's the person they're gonna kidnap or whatever. They seek them out. And that's even with molesters. They seek out these little girls because they are molesters. So they seeking out little
they know
girls.
What to do.
Yeah, they know how to seek them out.
They know how to get you.
They see they ain't got no mother. They see they got mama problems or daddy issues. They noticing these things.
They always outside. So ain't nobody really looking for you. Ain't nobody checking for you. Ain't nobody,
That's deep.
Yeah.
It's real though.
It is. People be predators out here.
Yeah, so that's our it's gonna get deep, y'all. I ain't know nobody was coming. I was about to get deep on here by myself. You hear me?
So it's like if you a person and you don't love yourself, that's like that people it'll be people out here that will love to make it seem like they love you, but they know that you don't love yourself, so they ain't gonna treat you no better than you treat yourself. Dang. If you treat yourself like shit, they gonna treat you worse.
Nah,
if you treat yourself like that, like what?
No, that's real.
Yeah, nah.
Why would
it's very important that we learn self-love. It's very important that we learn how to love ourselves. It's very important that we think highly of ourselves, and not just think it, but exude it. Like, have your actions reciprocate what you feel or what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? If you think you are you know what I'm saying, or you want to be a good person, you know what I'm saying, you kind-hearted, you know, loyal, those things, your actions should also reflect that. And if you reflect, you know what I'm saying, honestly believe if you have if your energy is good, you know, if you're a good person, you're genuine, you know what I'm saying, you're loving, you know, and you know, whatever you are, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to have come to you, that's what you should be. Like, for example, if you a woman and you want a husband and you want him to have doop 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 X, Y, and Z, they gotta have this, they gotta be this type of way, they gotta be that type of way. You should be the same way. You should be what you want to receive.
Mm. But some people don't know how to do that though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like because they don't know. Some people just don't know who they are. Right. So they wouldn't know that. This is so cute. Girl, I need that. You made that?
I bought this at it's a
I like the
art place.
Oh, okay. They got them here.
No, it was like it's like an annex place where they had like an art show.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it.
They had different vendors.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
But if you don't know how to do that, then I don't think you should, you know, you shouldn't be. I really think that you shouldn't be with anybody until you have really been with yourself. So if you need some work or you need to work on some things, you shouldn't be in a relationship.
Look at this question. You see that? That's what basically they were saying. Simone's
period.
Simone.
I swear I was just thinking about it today.
Really?
Like
Me
I
too.
was like,
that's what made me
to be very transparent. Like I was thinking, like, how do you be like, okay, so like, I feel like I'm dope as fuck, right? You know what I'm saying?
You are.
You know, but like really, 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 like when I'm by myself, do I really, you know what I'm saying? Do I really truly think that, or do I have like certain insecurities that I be like, well, you know, I'm alright. You know,
I think everybody.
You know what I mean? But for real, you know what I'm saying? We always put up who we want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like my husband called your representative. Like you put that, you know what I'm saying? But you don't let your insecurities be shown. You don't let your blemishes and your flaws, you know, be a thing that you point out or you highlight, you know?
Yeah, I mean, shit, I forgot to put that on there. Damn. You know, I be doing a million damn things.
I know, because you was that finger going. Do your finger twitch when you not scrolling?
My shit just switch anyway.
It'd be like this,
you
know what I'm saying? It'll shake a little bit, like you. Yeah, my stuff do that. I'll be like, that mean I scroll.
It's time to get up off there.
Yeah, that mean.
Hey, what's up? Hi, Allie. Hi, boo. Uh-oh. How you doing? We talking about some serious shit today. I'll put the link in there. I'll put the link in there too. If you want to link in, call in. That go for everybody. We like when y'all call in and link in. But we talking about like, you know, knowing who you are so that you can attract that type of person, if it's male or female or who you are around. So be better so you can do better. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we talking about tonight. And like, I think asking the question of who I am is a hard question for some reason.
But you're not just, why is it hard? Because
I don't know.
You have to think like, you know, who are you? You know what I'm saying? You're Hashaba.
Yeah, but outside of family, that's what I'm about to play this clip.
You know, you a mother.
But outside of that, though, see, that's the main thing. Outside of that, though.
But you an artist, though.
For sure. Outside most definitely. I can say a lot of things,
but
right?
you know, but you don't. But
it's like I'ma still add family or my kids and that's not really what the question is asking. Is what I feel. I don't feel that the question is really asking like, who are you with them? These people.
Who are you without those people?
Right. Who are you without them? Who are you when it's just you by yourself? If you didn't have nobody but you. It's a you said peaceful? Lord have mercy. Peaceful though. Yeah.
You would be. It's like solitude. Solitude.
But I'm not unpeaceful. You get what I'm saying? So
but true. I'm just saying, I just think like, not saying that people around you would hinder you or anything like that, but I just think that true peace comes with solitude when you really be able to sit with yourself and them and them voices you might have in your head, you know what I'm saying, and your thoughts, you know, being in solitude, you know what I'm saying, can drive some individuals crazy.
Yeah, some people don't like being alone.
They don't like to be alone. They don't like to be by themselves. They don't like to, they don't, you know, they don't find peace with, you know, being with themselves, which is crazy because you was born by yourself, you're gonna die by yourself. So I got the Kimberly Divine Scully on tonight with the hoodie. Like I ain't gonna say like I'm about to go rob nobody, y'all. Yeah, you never show where you going.
Yeah.
That's where you gonna go
with the earrings.
She a cute robber.
Right, earring, lipstick, red lipstick. I seen her. She had on that hoodie. Okay, so I'm gonna play this video, y'all, real quick. Listen to this. This is what I'm saying, like, and watch what the girls say. Like, she couldn't really explain it.
I was to ask you. So if I was to ask you, who are you? What would you tell me?
My mother.
That's for somebody else. Who are you?
A child of God.
That's great. Who are you?
Nicole, I'm 42-year-old. I don't know.
Not giving me demographics. When we define ourselves, especially when you have a fixing as an identity, you know who you are for others. You do not know who you are for self. Do I even know my own interests? Do I even know my own hobbies? Give me 5 things you love about you now. Go.
About me? I have a big heart. I'm beautiful. I'm confident. I'm a caregiver. That's for somebody else. No. So that's for somebody else. I don't know. It's so much I can say. I don't know.
You found your assignment. I am a mystery to myself. You are a woman who lacks identity.
Wow.
So you are being provoked into a relationship with self.
Amen.
This is where you have to start figuring out, if I remove the role, because mommy is a role.
Yes, it is.
Sister is a role. Caregiver is a role. If nobody was attached to you, who would you be? When I asked you who you are, you should have an answer.
Whoa. I just think that's deep because a lot of people don't know who they are.
Right.
That's what I was saying. Like who am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, without having my children, without having a husband, without having anybody but me, like who am I?
Like, I would think you would go back. You would go back, like your inner self, your inner child. You know what would, you know what I'm saying, in a perfect world, what would you want to do? What would you want to be? How would you want to be? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel? You know, like for me, in a perfect world, I'm I'm out here frolicking outside. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to be, I like to be fluid, you know? I like to go with the flow, not to be like, you know, somebody that's not, you know, stable or anything like that, but I'm very adaptable to certain situations. It can be a blessing and a curse. I just have that ability. You know?
That's deep. Chameleon?
I'm just saying. I can fit in anywhere. Anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, you know, my mind works different. You know? Like if y'all knew all the thoughts and ideas that I have, like how many I have in a day. Not even a day. That's like in a, you know, say it's so many things in my head that I can't even get them all out. I wouldn't even be able to create all the things that I manifest in my mind, that I see in my mind. I can't even begin to create everything like that. So when I say my wheels are always turning, I see, like, everything that I see is art to me. Everything. You know, I can take something and be like, ooh, I could probably take that and bloop, 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 and make this. To have the ability to create something from nothing, you know?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
That's a wonderful situation for me. So I would be like, how would you, things that I love about myself, that I can create something from nothing. I can think of something and make it tangible.
That's a good. And I would say too, like, as far as me, I would say that I am honestly a mystery to myself, actually. And that's why I wanted to talk about it, because it's like I'm kind of a mystery to myself. Like, I do a lot, but who am I? Like, I don't know really, like, who am I? Like, I know who I am, but I can't really explain it. And I wanted to kind of just be vulnerable about, about
you gotta
that.
dissect yourself, though.
Because I actually sat back and listened to some stuff and thought about it. It was like, okay, I do this, I do that. I'm a jack of all trades. I do a lot of things, but like, I don't really know, like, who I am, like, or what I really want, like, with my life. I think that's deep. I don't really know. Like, I'm happy in my life, but I don't know what I really want, or, like, it's deep. Like, I just wanted to talk about that. I was like, man, I just don't know. I think this is a deep ass conversation, and I'm just gonna be real. Like, you feel me? I don't know. I don't know. So the difference between your public self and private self was a question. That's a deep question.
Right.
Like, so my private self, I would say, I am loving. Like, I'm real loving when I'm at home, and I'm around my family and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm soft as hell. You know what I'm saying? But in my, like, outside of that, between public, I'm a whole nother person. Like, I don't come off. I don't come off like that. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know why that is.
Because you're vulnerable.
But I switch vulnerable
with your loved ones. You don't have to. You don't have to put up any walls or anything like that. So I don't think that's like, self-preservation. That's like you know what I'm saying? That's like your armor. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that. You can't be like that with everybody. But I understand what you mean. Like, it's like it's almost like a switch that you flip on, like, and off. Like, you come home and you flip the switch off. You go outside, you flip the switch on. You know what I'm saying? This is like code switching, and when you work in corporate, you know what I'm saying? I don't talk the way I talk to y'all, to them people at work.
It's like acting.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like a switch that I switch on and off,
Wouldn't you say it's like acting though? Like, you get on, it's acting.
It's making others comfortable. That's what it is. It's making others feel comfortable with you. If you know that somebody is kind of skittish around dogs, you're not gonna bring your dog around them.
Right.
Somebody kind of, and they hold, you know what I'm saying, they help, you know what I'm saying, you working for them, they got your livelihood, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be a certain type of way. Not saying that, you can be your authentic self to an extent. You can't go in there talking to them folks like you talking to Aunt Tina.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't go
like you talking to your sister.
Right. You can't do that. You know, it's just you can't have that level of comfort. But that's just also like that's having a defense. I can't be vulnerable with you. I can't actually let you in. You know, people use that against you, especially in a work setting.
Yeah, you can't never go to. I mean, but then people say, why can't you be yourself?
Cause these niggas scared. They scared. They scared of us. They don't want us to be. They don't want that. They don't want that. Cause if you notice some of the things that I endured I have endured in different work environments.
Mm-hmm. Been there,
bruh. You ain't. Christy.
Oh, what he said is called code switching.
Yeah, Christy, you wouldn't say that outside. Stop playing with me. You saying that in here because you know security downstairs. Stop. Please. Don't do. You wouldn't have said it like that. You would have said it different. I guarantee
for sure.
You would have said it different. It's okay. You're comfortable. I get it.
Yeah, that's I can see that.
Yeah.
Because I've been in situations at work. I've been in a situation at work actually where I was told that I scared somebody, and the situation was.
How you scared somebody? I know you ain't do nothing. Go ahead.
Let me tell you the situation. The situation was I put my food in the microwave, and what I did was I forgot my fork and spoon at my desk, which wasn't far from the cafeteria. So I ran real quick while my food was in the microwave to get my stuff. And when I got back, my stuff was out of the microwave. And it was like a thumb printer, like in my little, like when they took it out, they thumb printed my paper towel or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so when I got there, I said, who took my food out the microwave? And I said, you don't do that. Like, I was just here. In here, wasn't gone for 2 seconds. And I said, that's very rude. They went and told the supervisor
that they
were scared. And then it got to the point where they almost fired me.
Because I told you, don't touch my food?
Yes, they almost fired me because they said...
Was this like the only microwave or something that was there or something? You only had one microwave?
It was two, but one was only working.
You couldn't have waited till I got back? I
mean, I was gone for 2 seconds.
That's what I said. You couldn't have waited till I got back? I understand.
I don't take people's food out of the microwave.
I'm not going to touch your food.
Yeah, I don't do that. That's like very rude to me, like for a person to do that. I'm sorry. Now, if I'm sitting in there for 30 minutes, that's different. I'm going to go ask somebody, like, is anybody food is in here? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to do that, like, right? But she took it out, and I was upset because it was a thumbprint and all that. It was just, like, very rude. And they almost fired me for that.
He was going to take her outside in the back.
They almost got fired.
She ain't gonna touch nothing else.
But I was there for 15.
She thought she was gonna meet her outside the flagpole. That's what she thought. She thought she was gonna meet her outside in the garage. Like, girl.
So, ladies, what is some private habits that you have that builds you up within yourself, like a private moment? What is something that you feel builds you up when you by yourself and you thinking about some things? What builds you up to keep going and feel special about yourself and feel like you matter?
Damn, do we do that?
I mean, I don't know. Do we got time to do it?
Do we do that? Do we really do that? I mean, like, something that I do consistently every day.
They felt like I was aggressive.
You know what I'm saying? I could, because I've done things. You know, I've done positive affirmations in the mirror. I've done. I've carried a gratitude journal on all the things that I'm thankful for and my accomplishments. You know, but consistently, like, do I wake up in the morning and be like, you a bad bitch? You know, so like I got a theme song that I sing or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I need one. Anybody want to go ahead and write me one? Feel free.
Oh, you hear my song that was written for me? I'm gonna do it on a mic, but somebody else sung it for me. Like I'm gonna kind of do that kind of groove with it. I'm gonna let you hear it. I'm gonna kind of give you the but I'm being a booth. I'm getting in the booth, but it was written specifically for me. So, but I'm gonna add to it because I added some shit to it now.
Okay.
I got a new one now. This is the first one, but I got a new one now that I'm gonna actually yeah. It's gonna sound good because, like I said, I'm a jack of all trades. I can do anything I put my mind to, and I know I'm unique and different in a lot of ways.
So
I'm gonna give it to her. Chris want me to give you the wristbands. Just pick out some wristbands.
I'm like,
those.
what?
He sent those for the no. He sent those for everybody, and you gotta check these out too. Because you be having your stuff going on, but he did these for us.
I think these on your
yes.
on your thing.
He did his thing. I mean, I'm gonna reorder and get the shiny ones because I see the difference. I wanted to see what was the difference. But what you say? Let me read a couple of these comments. Hey Allie, this is my girl. I love her. Her personality is beautiful, and that's a good question for you because, like you said, when you by yourself, because when you out and about, you just got this energy about you, right? But everybody might not have that energy when you in private. You get what I'm saying? That shit deep. She said, as many times I've questioned myself while sitting alone and in hermit mode. This is a question I still have I still have a straight answer for that you still don't have an answer for, right? I feel that with the deep. I feel that real deep because it's real. It's a real deep question that I actually been asking myself lately, and I can't answer it. And so I feel like I gotta figure that out. And that puts me back to this. Y'all gotta check this out. This book, y'all, it is Keys to Self-Awareness. Y'all gotta take this book. Yeah, when I tell you, I'm gonna know once I go through this book. I'm gonna know because it's deep. You got yours yet? Yeah. Crystal ordered hers. She got a hardback. Yeah, I've been reading through it, and it's real deep to me where I get nervous and shit. Like, I'm gonna put it down, But I'm gonna get to it. But I most definitely can't answer a lot of the questions. Like, I'm a mystery still, even though I know what I do and I know what I like and I know that I'm a jack of all trades and I know I'm just like a beautiful person inside and out. I know these things and I feel that way. But then again, do I? Do I? Sometimes I might be like, nah, I don't know. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why. But I'm just keeping it real. This is some real shit, to me. I wanted to talk about it and I got to do better. I got to be better. I got to do better. There's so much more I could do better within myself and with my life right now.
But I think that with that, I think the first step is recognizing that you want to elevate yourself. I want to say you want to do better because it's not like you're doing bad.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. You want to elevate yourself in certain aspects. And I think that's natural. And sometimes we're going to have some self-doubt, which is also natural.
For sure.
So it's just but I also believe that you're exactly where, saying not just you, but everyone, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, at this particular moment in your life.
Am I?
And it might not, but listen, it might not be it might not be in a sense of your finances or you're saying your family life or anything like that. It could be you are right where you need to be right now to learn the lessons that you need to learn, so you can reach those particular things that you're trying to obtain. You just gotta get the lesson that, you know what I'm saying, this is the best before you. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole trick to it. We gotta figure out what these lessons and these things that we supposed to see.
Good, you know, in
order to elevate to where we trying to be. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know, what I don't know who said this. Like you can't, it ain't like you 21, you fresh out the cooler. You know what I'm saying? It take you 21 years to be 21. It take you 50 years to be 50.
You said the cooler.
You know what I'm saying? It just don't happen overnight. Like it takes time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You don't get wisdom fresh off the jump. You go through stuff. You see things. You experience things. You know what I'm saying? In order to get certain wisdom.
I just think I need to do better when it comes to a lot of stuff, because it's like, damn, what am like? I gotta do better when it comes to things, you know, and I'm working on it. You know, nobody's perfect, like what you were saying.
What would you sacrifice?
What I sacrifice
to do better as whatever these things that you want to do better at, because you know you can't do everything. So what would you sacrifice in order to better, you know?
Damn. Oh no.
Right. Because you know you
can't sacrifice.
Yeah, you can't just like I say, for example, if you wanna obtain a particular weight or whatever, like whatnot, you gotta sacrifice things in order to get that particular weight. So if you wanna,
got you, like
what you gonna
lifestyle change?
Yeah, what you gonna change? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be like, well, I'm a
stop eating this and stop eating that?
I'm gonna get off work extra 30 minutes earlier, extra hour earlier to put an hour toward X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna not go here, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut back on going out on Saturdays because I want to take that Saturday to do some meditation and yoga and some self-awareness on myself and work on me.
Yeah, I didn't even think like that because my mind is crazy. When you said sacrifice, I thought of murder.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, my mind is exactly.
You think different. You think different.
I just thought of murder. I didn't even think about eating better and yoga and shit like that. Like my mind, when you said sacrifice,
word association,
my mind went immediately to who the fuck I'm sacrificing.
Who I get rid of? Somebody got to go.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I thought that, because I felt like when I was thinking about the things that I have now, I didn't want to get rid of it, right?
Right.
So I wasn't thinking sacrificing. So I was like, who am I sacrificing? Like, but I get it. Okay.
She says, one of y'all got to go. I don't know which one y'all.
I couldn't think of nobody. So I'm sacrificing turkey. I sacrifice some turkey, some beef. I sacrifice some things to do better as far as health, and you know it's gonna be like a lifestyle change. So it's like I ain't ready to do that though, but I'm gonna have to do it one day.
Right. So what would you sacrifice to get your self-awareness? You know what I'm saying? Like with the book, you know what I'm saying? It's a workbook, right?
She got her story in it, and then she got in there, like she got shit in here,
like exercises,
and yeah, you could color and do all kind of shit, But she got powerful.
This is what I'm talking about right here.
Yeah.
So how much, you know what I'm saying? So how much time would you put aside for that?
Live. I can't wait to get.
You know what I'm saying? Like, would you dive into it every day? Would you do it? Would you start your day with it? You know, would you end your day with it? You know what I'm saying? What would you like? Hey, like you got homework. Let's just play homework.
What's so crazy is I ain't even ready to do that.
See,
it's crazy because I know it's gonna be all about me, and I ain't ready.
So when you go get ready?
I don't know. I'm trying. That's why I'm like, I wanted to talk about it because it's like.
So what makes you think you're not ready?
Because when I opened it up and started reading certain stuff and thinking of things on me, for me, it was kind of harsh. Like
you was
on
okay.
some of the stuff that so I shut it. Like, oh yeah, damn. Because they want you to give your self-awareness about yourself. And it was kind of nervous for me.
Yeah,
I got nervous. So that's why I'm going to go through it. And I'm just going to do me and just go in it.
But you just got to do it.
I am. I ain't scared like that.
I'm not saying that you like, you shake it or no shit like that, but this is
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Introspection and self-awareness is definitely a scary situation. Being, you know what I'm saying, thinking you Billy Badass. You know what I'm saying? And not recognizing that, you know what I'm saying, for real, you just little Billy and, you know what I'm saying, you just want to be loved on. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, that your aggression is a defense mechanism, you know, and for real, you don't want to fight everybody, but y'all make me angry because y'all poking me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all messing with me. I feel like y'all bullying me. And before y'all bully me, I'm going to let you know that this ain't what you want. You know? So it's like that introspection is the best. It's it is. You know what I'm saying? Or to be self-aware and be like, I'm selfish as fuck. I don't like to share nothing. I ain't gonna, be like, I don't even like people though, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, like, I don't like to be out, you know what I'm saying? But I want to be out. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be, you know what I'm saying? Once I get out, I'll be like, I think it's like, it might be like FOMO. Fear of missing out. I might get that heavy. Like, I want to be everywhere and a part of everything because I don't want to miss nothing.
Somebody said they quit smoking weed and it made them open their eyes more, eat more. And it's been over 3 years. Shout out to you if that's you, Chris. Shout out. That 3 years is congratulations. Yeah, okay. Congratulations to you, Chris.
Stop smoking cigarettes,
yeah. Congratulations to you for that. You deserve that. That's a blessing that you was able to do it.
That's a lot.
It took I know it was hard for you.
Some people can't stop smoking cigarettes or weed. Some people can't take a break from that. You know
y'all be addicted to that.
You be you know what I'm saying? Yeah, or you even be addicted to weed for real. Not being trying to be funny or nothing like it. You know,
I don't see
you'll be like, look, I don't have to take no drug test. I don't have to answer to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So why can't I? You know what I'm saying? But if somebody be like, well, why don't you just stop for a week? You'll be defensive. Like, why just stop? I ain't got no reason to stop. I ain't on probation. Wow. I ain't on this. I ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? You just keep giving excuses about why you won't stop instead of just being like, you know, it's cool. I'm gonna clean my system out, or I'm gonna fast from it. You know what I'm saying? Get a little clarity and come back to it. You know, you stop smoking, your tolerances get lower. You know what I'm saying? So when you do start back, you be super baked.
And yeah. He said super baked. You baked goods you be having. Lord have mercy. Chris said, I quit smoking cigarettes over 3 months now. I stopped drinking soda about the same time I cut down on sugar. I've been drinking just water besides. Recently, I've been drinking apple cider for the holidays, but I feel a lot better. That's what's up.
Yeah.
And so what you sacrifice, do you feel? Your health? He said he was addicted. What was you addicted to? The cigarettes?
Cigarettes, the sugar. Sugar a bad
situation. Wow. Well, that's good if you was an alcoholic over 11 years ago. That's over a decade.
Dang, Chris.
That's over a decade. You should be proud of yourself, man.
He said, all of it.
You should be proud of yourself. That's a major accomplishment. Major accomplishment.
You know,
that's a major accomplishment, and
to do a complete 360.
Yeah, that is. And then it's been 3 years. You deserve to clap for yourself on that one. Where are hands at? Let me get.
So some people
Look,
can't
I'm
stop.
slow on
can't
it.
stop,
I gotta go
can't
all the way
stop
back up
drinking.
because I was reading these. Yes. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Because some people can't do it at all. I was just about to do the horn too. Some people can't do it at all. So I think that's a blessing. But I'm gonna say I'm learning myself still, even though I don't know if it's a midlife crisis or what.
About what?
Me.
Just trying
me,
to
just me, just
working
me.
on you.
Yeah, like I don't
Well,
know.
you know, I think it. I don't want to say it's a midlife crisis, but I think it for most women it does come for a time when you understand. You be like, who am I? What do I want? What do I like? You know what I'm saying? What makes me feel a particular way? You know what I'm saying? Outside of everyone else. You know what I'm saying? How do I love on me? You know what I'm saying? You know, just like rediscovering yourself, because for a lot of us for so long we were something to everyone else. We were someone's caregiver. We did have children, so we were somebody's mother. We did have to be our wives. You know what I'm saying? We do gotta, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately we have ourselves be backseat to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We don't put ourselves first. We don't learn ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We don't figure out how to define who we are or any of that. We just be concerned about with everyone else. You know what I'm saying? And then when we get of a certain age, and you know everybody done, you done did everybody or whatever, whatnot, and now it's just you, or it's you and your mate. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't, some relationships don't even make it because y'all had kids, and now the kids is gone, and now you looking at him, he looking at you, and you know what I'm saying? You be like, I don't even really like him though, for real. So what we gonna do? You know, you gotta. That's why I say people like don't lose. Try not to lose yourself. Like at these young people, find out who you are before you start to moving and shaking out here. Because as soon as you know who you are, and you're able to love on you and accept you for you, and have some self-esteem and self-awareness, and you know your toxic traits. You know what flicks your, you know what I'm saying? I seen this dude on Instagram. You know what jam your Glock?
Damn.
you know
jam your Glock.
Yeah, that's what he say. That's what poke you, you know what I'm saying? What your triggers are and things like that. Like you have to know who you are in order for you to be with someone else, because you gotta show them who you are.
Yeah, Chris. So yep, you can say what you want to. What you got to say, Chris?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I wanted to say that this is my belief. Not everybody will agree with me. It's fine. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own opinions. I think that we were all brainwashed from the start, and they try to nail into our brains like, oh, you gotta smoke cigarettes, you gotta fit in, oh, you gotta drink and smoke and, do different things to fit in with the crowd and stuff like that. And anyways, and also to try to stay calm too, because when I was about 14 years old, I thought that I had to smoke weed to stay calm. Otherwise, I would break all my stuff and throw a fit. You know what I mean? I had really bad anger issues when I was young. So, yeah, I would flip out and stuff like that. Anyways, my parents' friends, they told me that I needed to calm down, and so they gave me a joint to smoke with them, and then it calmed me down. But before that, I was smoking cigarettes since I was 9 years old, on and off throughout my entire life. And so I was basically thinking or whatever, it was all in my mind that if I did not smoke, then I could not stay calm. So I thought that I would actually have to smoke to stay calm. You know what I mean? And that was one of the strongest things for me, is trying to stay calm without flipping out or having a short fuse if someone said something to try to piss you off. Because that's what people do. And then over time, I learned that it's all about the reaction. You give them the reaction, that is satisfaction to them. So the best thing to do is not say nothing at all. When someone says, "Oh, you're a retard, you need to go back to school," you know what I mean? People will pick on you and put you down until they think they're going to put you in the hole because you can't control your emotions and control yourself. So now, guess what? You got to go smoke another cigarette or smoke a joint to stay calm. That's what you think, but it's actually all in your mind. And so that's one thing that I learned
Deep, Chris.
in many years. I actually have I've smoked weed for a long, long time, and I did quit on and off, on and off, on and off throughout my entire life, smoking weed and smoking cigarettes. At one time, I was smoking straight up posh. I don't know if you heard of that stuff, K2, but I quit smoking weed for 3 years.
I've never heard of Posh, but the K2, yeah.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff. It's all the same stuff. It was actually a legal form of, the other stuff.
And
They
can I
would
ask you
say,
a question?
huh?
Did your mom and dad know that you was smoking cigarettes at 9?
No, they didn't, because the kids that I hung out with that were bad influence on me, they stole their cigarettes from their parents. So
No.
then we all went and hung out and smoked cigarettes together.
You was bad as hell, Chris.
Well, it goes way more deeper than that. So
I know you do, and I love you. I love your personality, and so you family. So I really appreciate you even sharing that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to talk about that, because I don't know really like the person that I am. Like, I know who I am, but I don't, and it's kind of weirding me out. Like, I don't know if I'm having a crisis. Like,
I don't think it's, but you're not. If you're not, I think when you say a crisis, I think that's
think
like
it's because I'm getting old,
not functioning. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's weighing so heavy on you. You can see it on your face. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting old.
You're not getting old, Hush.
I'm happy I'm getting old.
But you're not getting old. Why would you say?
no, you're not getting old. Just gotta stay positive. You'll find out. You know what I mean? I didn't know for the longest time. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I didn't know what I was here for. I just wanted to end my life because of everything that I've been through when I was younger. Because when I was born, and like my whole childhood, I was actually traumatized because my family, they would always say, "Chucky's gonna kill you in your sleep." So they would always say that to me, my parents and everything like that. And I was young.
The Chucky
doll? Like the Chucky doll?
Chucky doll, but I was a little kid, so I didn't know any better at the time. You know what I mean? When we're young, we don't know any better. So I was actually scared until I was 15 years old of Chucky. And then one time when I first actually started smoking, then I had a dream that me and him smoked, and then everything was better from there.
Look at you, man. Go ahead on with that one. So we're gonna ask one more question, and I think the men got a question before we get off of here. Do the men got a question?
Come on, Otis.
You got a question? What's the question?
All right. Well, I got a response to it. See that question you asked earlier about the knowing yourself. You know what I mean? What you say earlier? What the question was?
If you it was a few of them, but the main one was me knowing myself,
knowing who you are,
and who am I when it's just me privately versus who I am to everybody else.
Okay, so I'm a human that's constantly evolving. That's who I am to myself. And as far as with everybody else, I'm who I'm supposed to be in this moment, because this is who I am. I don't know how to be nobody else. So you're gonna get this genuine version of me. You're gonna get this rough, rugged, raw version of me. If it depends on the person I'm around, goddammit, because everybody can't take this and can't take that. You know what I mean? You can mix your crowds up. So I'm a free spirit when I'm by myself. Just to answer that question for you. But let me get into my question I wanted to ask y'all now.
Don't make it too deep, because I'm already sad.
No, don't say you sad. You sad, Hush?
Yeah, I'm sad.
What you sad
Because I don't know who the fuck I am.
Looking in the mirror ain't necessarily always the happiest thing on this one. When you open and vulnerable with we just talk about that shit in there. Sometimes you go home, you be like, you think about some shit that, you know what I mean? Because
I've been thinking about a lot of shit lately.
Your chinks in your armor, you see all your blemishes and every little wrinkle, and we microanalyze ourselves and we hard on ourselves.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And really beat ourselves up worse than any person on this planet could ever do it to you.
To ourselves.
To yourself. You end up whipping your own ass, and then when you start looking at what's left after the ass whooping, like you said, it's kind of depressing. It's kind of
your biggest critic, your worst critic.
I'm really
too hard on yourself.
Right. I'm really lower, but at the same time, we got to learn how to give ourselves grace. Be like, we all, like he just said, we all humans. And when you human, you're allowed to be flawed.
I'm an alien.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love you so hard.
We because ain't none of us named Jesus or Jesus or Allah or Jehovah or none of Yahweh. None of us have that title. You know what I'm saying? But so we have to give ourselves grace and say, like, you know what? I'm perfectly flawed. I'm God's gift right now. And I'm working on finding out what my purpose is on this physical plane, because my emotions and my physicals got me confused. And I'm trying to figure out how to balance it off, because the world's so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so pure inside trying to figure out how to express myself.
I think it's a deep question for people to ask themselves. Like,
yeah, but you overthink it too.
I am overthinking it for sure. I could say all the good things. Damn. Oh, you hear Sam in the back?
You definitely heard him. You definitely heard him in the back, girl.
They said the caller sounds very far away. Is it possible to turn the callers?
The caller. We ain't the caller. Up here, my bad.
That's the audience. Sorry about that, y'all. I turned the volume up a little bit because they in another room. Kind of. Sorry about that. Get closer so they can kind of hear. You ain't got to come on camera.
All right, listen. This is my question. I'm gonna ask y'all. What's a travel experience that fundamentally changed your perspective on something?
Traveling?
A traveling experience that fundamentally changed your perspective on something. Damn, D.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I haven't traveled too many places that I feel. I haven't traveled enough.
The places that you didn't travel, you know what I'm saying? You're making excuses. The places that you traveled, what fundamentally changed your experience? What was the experience that fundamentally changed you?
Like, fundamentally, far as
a person.
About something, anything. You know what I mean?
Your perspective, something.
I don't know, because I've been out of the country and different states and stuff like that, and I noticed that people think I'm a celebrity or something. Shit.
You're not answering the question.
I don't know how to answer it then. Because I'm saying that changed my thought on things. Like, what if it changed, I was about to say, it changed my thought on things, because, like, where I'm at now, and then when I'm gone, like, out of the country or out of state somewhere, people, it's a different vibe. It's a difference the way they treat me. So it'd be like, damn, what is it about me? I still want to know, like, what is it? Because I get it everywhere. Everywhere I go, it's like people always, they gravitate to me, and they everybody is like, oh, I love this, I love that. Oh, that's so different. And you did. It's everywhere. You remember that lady told me I was do you remember the word she said?
I remember we was out of town.
Anyway, I just be, it changes my mindset on things, kind of like not with the getting the big head or nothing. I just be wondering what is it that I'm really missing, or what is it that I'm really supposed to be doing, like for that energy. I don't know how to explain it. Like
the stuff I be telling you all the time, and you don't listen.
What's that?
Go sell your style. Since they keep jocking it while you out and about, go sell it to them. You should be a designer, a fashion designer.
I don't want to do that though.
But then that's you.
I'm not interested in
that's
it.
you being in your.
I just only design shit for me.
Well then, I mean, I know that.
I mean, I do stuff for people
do that
too.
shit. Come pay me.
I mean, I got stuff that I design
to do that shit.
We always get the compliments.
Come pay me for that. That's a job. That's called being someone's stylist, someone's personal shopper, someone. That's a title, a job, description. I would love to spend somebody else's money. Let me dress you up. Let you be my personal doll. Let me dress you up.
I just feel like when I get that energy from randoms and strangers, it's like, what is it that I'm missing? Like, what is it?
What you don't see that they see?
It ain't that I don't see it. It's just the energy is like, what is it that I really am supposed to be doing?
What you supposed to do with that energy?
Like, what am I supposed to be doing?
I just told you. You don't.
Not that.
So what if it's just that you don't understand what you look like to others? Not necessarily in the physical. Not in the physical. Breathe. Okay. Not in the physical. Your glow, your energy, your aura. So when people get surrounded with such an energy, they gravitate to that type of energy. So you're trying to figure out, I have this magnetic power that I have no control over. How can I use this or not necessarily monetize it? How can I pull it to its full potential? Because I don't always feel like that when I'm at home, when I'm being a mom, when I'm being a wife, when I'm on a podcast, when I'm having bad days. I don't feel like that. But when I'm out around motherfucking strange motherfuckers, they be uplifting me more than I could ever pick myself up and telling me this and telling me that. And I ain't doing shit. I'm not giving a fuck about what nobody thinking or feeling or how they like, how I'm coordinated. But I get all this energy from random people because my wife can explain it about as far as how I get it. And it's like, what am I supposed to, that's why I'm here. Because what am I supposed to do with this energy? I know it's different. I know it's special. I don't know what the fuck to do with it. So I'm putting myself in positions that might be uncomfortable for me to try to share what God has given me because I know it's bigger than me. And what you have is something that's bigger than you. That's why it's difficult to understand. So for you, it's not about thinking about it. It's about embracing it and accepting it and just fuck it. Like you already are, but to the point that like it's just, it emanates from you. You know what I mean? Because you don't realize that it's already there. It's like having a small fire and you ain't feeding it. You got a natural fire that you don't feed. It's just there. Imagine if you learned how to feed that fire and just be the flame that you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? And let the world accept it. Because and that's the thing is identifying the little fire that God put in you that is there. You know what I'm saying? And then learning how to, you see how other people feed it for you.
I just think it's something for me other than what's for me. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's something else for me other than
that you ain't touched yet.
For me
that you ain't touched
going on right now.
Right, that you ain't touched yet. It's something you ain't.
And I just can't put my finger on it, and I don't really know what it is.
Just keep spreading yourself out and keep exposing yourself to people, and you'll find your way.
I just know half the time when you get the compliments from people, they don't know you. They just walk up to you saying something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't be knowing them.
So they're not really getting the full piece of the energy that you really have to offer.
They just see it.
They just going off to see. Yeah, the look.
Right. The glow.
Right. But I get negative.
Count your haters. That's you know what I mean? Like if you
I get negativity around me too.
I'll tell you something I've learned just trying to be positive. The more you strive to be a positive person, the more negative energy attracts you. It's a law of attraction. When I was a negative nigga, I would be around negativity, and then all of a sudden some positive shit will come in and just make me think
hey, Jay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on some bullshit, but yet something positive happened to me. And now that I'm being positive, I have bullshit energy coming to me. So it's the same way whenever we was neck deep doing stuff that we ain't have no business, God would send little angels to us to give us light and hope to do something different. Now that we make those changes to be more positive, guess what? The devil busy too. So he sends you bullshit your way to try to make you deter off the positive path you on. So regardless of which direction you going, you attract that other regardless, and you can't stop that shit.
You just seen it happen when we got here.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I had a light question for y'all. Just because I heard it on the radio, something light.
Y'all, we're gonna have to talk about this again because it's a lot to me, and I'm being on here on live in front of people to let people know that, you know, it might seem like a person got it all together, but
we was just talking about that.
But you don't. Right. You know,
even the best motherfucker.
Nobody got it.
I don't got it all together.
Nobody.
I don't know what the fuck
all together is. What the fuck is all together? Somebody, if a motherfucker.
I'm just saying, like, I just think it's just something so much bigger,
right?
For me that I can't put my finger on.
To change the world. That's why we're all here.
Shout out to Black Lion. What's going on?
Exactly, Chris. Exactly, and that's why you created Worldwide to create a forum.
Oh, girl, you got to get in.
Exactly. Yeah, that's because that was the whole thing. You know, I had to go through torture and pain to finally get where I'm at and realize, hey, there's something here for me. Like, why am I here? And that's when I created Worldwide Collaboration.
Right. Because if you could, because in theory, like, we are stronger together. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we start putting our energy together and start learning how to, like you said, collaborate and just share our experiences and our energy. It multiplies what we have as individuals for the rest of the world.
Exactly.
And whether we feel like we doing much, we just being ourselves genuinely, but we don't understand. But by multiplying our different energies and perspectives together in this one format, what type of energy we're projecting to the universe and to the rest of this world, this earthly plane.
Exactly. I agree, definitely.
Yeah. Shout out, y'all.
I'm sorry I talk too much.
Els never answered the question.
No, she did.
Okay, we gonna let Els.
Okay, we gotta.
We gonna let Els. Els, I don't know what you. Thanks for the stars, y'all. I appreciate it. Keep them going. Keep them going. Appreciate the stars and everything. I think this conversation just needs to be talked about some more because it's just something I've been thinking about. Yeah, and I think I might have a little bit more information to give about some of the questions because I had some other deep questions that I wanted to kind of talk about us being self-aware about ourselves and who are we? Like, who are we? Like, who are you? You know, because I show who I am in front of people, or I might be on a podcast, like you said, or out in public and things like that. But then even at home, you know, I'm still wondering, like, what is it that I'm really here for on earth? It got to be something else that I'm here for on this earth that I can't figure out.
Everybody got purpose.
Everybody struggles with finding purpose because at the end of the day, you never find it. God gives it to you. It ain't lost. It's just like it's there. It's in the midst of being able to clear all the distractions that we have in our lives of what we created for ourselves as humans and get to our pure self and just kind of just be. We spend so much time trying to do shit versus letting God work through us. We spend so much time trying and fighting against the system. I'm going to do this. I feel like that. I want to be this. I want to be that. But yet we don't allow God, Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah, Jesus, whatever you choose to call your higher power, work through you and just sit there and let just be the slave to that energy. Because we all got it. We fight it a lot. Because when you always see the cartoons, it was an angel and a devil on your shoulders. You know what I mean? So that voice in your head that you will hear them things that be beating you up, Just because it's in your head don't mean it's positive. It don't mean it's God. You know what I mean? We gotta learn how to decipher that positive and negative energy even from inside ourselves, because we both. You know what I mean? And we can be our biggest enemy or our biggest cheerleader. We gotta learn how to be that for ourselves.
I agree.
And then you gotta talk to God more often, man, than you do. And when that negative thought appears in your head, all you do is this is how this is how you determine whether or not it's negative or positive. When you say these words, I rebuke you.
Shit, I don't want to say that. I might get shot.
No, when you say you rebuke, and, you know what I mean?
You hear about that lady got killed by the police by saying that in her house.
Yeah.
She said, I rebuke you because she called the police.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
She called the police because she was worried that somebody was trying to break in her house and do something to her. And then when the police officers got there, when she called for their help,
she was fucking with the bottle, the water on the goddamn stove.
He told her to turn the stove off, and
And
she went over there to turn it off. And he was like, "I'll shoot you in your motherfucking head or whatever." And she said, "I rebuke you."
I said, say it to yourself.
I know, but I'm saying, no. I know that, but I'm saying he took that as offensive and shot that lady in her head in her house.
Yeah,
from saying that, and that don't mean that. That means that you're pushing away the evilness. You're pushing away the people that's trying to stop you from elevating.
What I said was, when you said something about the thoughts in your head, where is the negative thoughts, the energy, all you say is, I rebuke you in the name of Yahweh. You know what I mean? Period. And get it off your chest, man. That's how you gonna know. You gotta know how to move out here. People act like they don't know how to move.
Or if you don't know which voice you're hearing, ask for clarity.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like it's something negative that's weighing on you, that's coming from inside, ask for clarity from the positive side of yourself. Because sometimes it's hard to tell the difference, because if everybody believe what they believe, the negative energy once was positive. You know, because if you want to believe in God and the devil was a fallen angel. So he was an angel that chose some bullshit, but was an angel. So very convincing, very able to sound like what we supposed to listen to. That's why people get so easily distracted and drawn down the wrong path. You know what I mean? It's like you got to be able to. So when you hear these for me, I have negative feelings and negative thoughts, and I'll be like, I need some help with that, because that came from within. Nobody said that shit, and I want to make sure where that's coming from. Because I don't know. I just feel it and I hear it. And I'm surrounded by negativity at this stage of my life. You know what I mean? But so I get a lot of negative, I call them comets. Like my universe is just a clear sky, and I get comets that come through me some bullshit.
Fire.
Like be bullshit. Like, what the fuck was that? And I'll be like, and it gets my attention. I can't act like I'm not human. I see the shit and I'll be like, okay, God, what was that? Okay, what was that? Like, I feel it, and it kind of had me tense. I almost had reflexes and did negative shit and moved in negative ways. But before I move, I check in with my positive source. And if we did more of that and taking a pause versus acting so fast and checking with our positive source to try to figure out what's going on inside of us, because we all have jihad's, we all have inner turmoil. We all have that positive and negative inside of us. It's just understanding that shit to try to be able to identify within ourselves. And I think if we try to more, when we get confused, lean to your positive and like, what the fuck was that? Hey, I'm coming to you positive. God, hey, that was a bullshit feeling that I'm feeling insecure and I'm feeling vulnerable and I'm feeling all this shit right now.
What's good with Skitty?
But I need help.
What's going on with you? So with that being said, y'all.
I talk too much.
It's okay because I do it. That's your get back. It's cool. So
check them out.
So with that being, it's all good because we want everybody to be able to speak. At the end of men and women. At the end of the day. So y'all, we gonna get out of here, but we gonna come back. And I want to talk about your private, like I want to talk about like private habits, real identity, growth, character, and just a version of yourself. Think about those things that people don't see. Like, who are you? Like, who are you? How how can you be better to do better, to get better in life, or get a person in life that's gonna motivate and celebrate and build with you? Like, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out, y'all. That was me and Motivational Mondays, y'all. As you can tell, they took over. And then shout out to Barry, of course. Shout out to Worldwide. Chris, we love you over here today.
Much love, family. Have a great night. Thank you.
So we love you over here.
Love you. Peace.
Shout out to, of course, Women Wednesdays. And who am I missing?
You said Worldwide Busy One.
Let's talk about it Fridays for sure. But as I was saying though, like, people need to really sit back and focus and figure out who they are, as they like who they are, what they want, and how can they do better and be better in life. Like, I be thinking hard. Like, I've been thinking hard. I've been thinking about all kind of stuff.
For me be like, why I feel like this?
What's up, Dr. Day?
Why do I feel like this?
Love you.
Why does that make me feel a type of way? Why does that make me angry? Why does that aggravate me? Why am I so annoyed with that? Like, what is that? What is that? Because I don't want something to make me react or act a certain way. So I need to figure out why that makes me feel like that. You start asking yourself that, hey, you know what I'm saying? Why does that make me feel like that? Why, when this happens, I feel like this? When this happens, why do I feel like that?
Hey, this book is cold blooded. I'm starting on mine.
That introspection, the bad mug. I've been doing my little. Without a book.
I know you have, because that's how you are. I know you do be like that.
Man,
but once you get this, you gotta look through this,
and once you find out who you are, you gotta be comfortable with being. You gotta be comfortable with the person that you are. I'm comfortable with the fact that I don't always talk nice to my friends. I speak truth to them. I don't tell them no lies.
Shout out, Dr. Day.
I'm the one. I'm the friend that you don't ask that question to if you don't want to know the answer to. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna tell you. I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna tell you how it is. And if you some bullshit, I don't care who you were. I'm gonna tell you some bullshit, and then love on you afterwards.
I think that a real friend is gonna be like that though, and you can't really.
Everybody don't want real friends though.
Yeah, I mean, real friends is gonna tell you the truth. But some people are not real friends, and they can be around you for 20-something years, and you won't know until something happens.
Right. Period. Boy, say that.
You won't know until something happens, and then I know, right? Now, with that being said, that's another topic. We're gonna talk about that. I've been there.
Them frenemies, them ones that be laying in wait, you know what I'm saying? And you think they're your friend, and y'all been friends since y'all was 12.
So I'm about to play my song again, y'all. This is my song. Okay? Words that was put together for me, okay? And then I got some extra words to put with it, but we out of here though. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're gonna do a part 2 on this. AJ, I'm gonna need you to get on this panel for this next part 2 on this, because it's real. It's a deep question, and I'm gonna keep asking myself, and I'm gonna work on myself, y'all. And everybody else, I hope y'all working on yourselves. Be blessed. And you got me? Okay, boo. Yeah, you got it. I would love to talk to you next time, AJ. So I'll let you know when, so you will be prepared or whatnot. But yeah, I appreciate y'all though. So let's go. You bitches is
right, living that moment like. I know you've been watching my stories and people in my style. That shady life, I'm that bitch, I'm that boss. You a worker though, you a clown. Sit down, join the circus, oh. Queen shit, making my money and stacking my paper up, give me my crown. I'm holding it down and all of you haters suck out of my way. I don't wanna play, I'm doing a day. Today me and my king, we doing our thing. We calling it play by play. You know vibes right, positive energy stay all around me. And I am a whole wife, you know my thoughts. They be never cloudy, fully focused. Leave them hopeless, you know that they really hate it. Doing no favors, fuck all them haters. And they gonna catch all of them papers.